Hello, and welcome to a kind of brief overview of the Uniview Link app. Now, there are several versions of this app out there, but we're just going to concentrate on just the generic Uniview Link app. I've actually got just a small setting here, and I've actually got multiple devices here, but at least you'll be able to kind of see what's going on. So once you log in, you're going to see your device on the main screen. And what I'd like to do first of all is kind of talk about this main screen, because there's some features here. One of the features that we have right away is this playback screen. We've also got this little shield here, and then we've got these three dots. And so what I'd like to do is just look at each one of those. The very first one is the playback screen, and what that allows you to do is just play back all of your devices simultaneously. So you can hit that playback, and it's just kind of a quick view, or it just takes you back a little bit in time. And so it's just a real handy way for you to just quickly go and play back all the cameras simultaneously. The other icon here is something that we're going to talk about later, but this is going to arm and disarm all of your cameras all at once. So you can click that on and it'll say to disarm or to arm. So that's just a handy way, rather than having to go into each individual camera and arm and disarm. You can just click that shield and arm and disarm it. The last option here are these three little dots, and if you hit those three little dots, you're going to have a couple of options here. The very first one is this receive alarm message, and that's basically saying I would like to be notified. And there's a little more to it than that, but it's just a quick key that you can kind of toggle on and off the alarms. Your next item is share, and this allows you to share with family members or coworkers or whatever the case may be if you're the admin account. That is kind of depends on how you're logged in and how your account's set up. The next one's kind of a fairly important one, and that is a global set. And so whenever we're out here on this main screen, we are kind of looking at the device as a global or a whole. So when I hit the three dots and I hit set, you'll notice that it pulls up the device itself at the top, and then each individual camera in a list. One thing to note is you'll notice that one of these has, I'm already getting notices, one of these has an arrow on it. What that means is that camera is ready for an upgrade. So its current version, it's showing me that it's got an older version of firmware on it. So that's kind of a slick little thing that this app does, is that the Uniview cameras allow you to upgrade, or they kind of are auto sensing, in that they will constantly look for updates. And so whenever it sees that there's an update available, it'll create that little red arrow. In the meantime, we're going to kind of look at the global setting. You can see that my NVR is actually due for an upgrade too. But the global setting is I can either go into individual cameras, or I can go into the device as a whole. And so this very top one is the device as a whole. So I'll hit this, and there are several settings in here that are pretty handy. The first is time. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can actually set the time on the device with your app. I'm going to skip by this allow notifications for a second. Channel management, share, disarm, alarming, image, storage medium, and more are all fairly self-explanatory. But just, storage obviously is what your storage is. You can actually set up a recording schedule if you don't want it to record 24/7. You can check on your storage medium, make sure that you've got, plenty of capacity. The more is a very handy feature for diagnostics. So if you were having trouble with your unit, you could export diagnostic info and look at logs, what would occur there. You also, this is a kind of a handy thing too, you can do a speed test. And so if you're experiencing like low latency or something like that, you can do a speed test and see how fast, what type of a connection that you have. That's one good way to kind of test your network and make sure that everything is flowing as it should. Back to the allow alarm notifications. Again, this is a global setting, and very often folks are saying, hey, we would like to be notified when somebody pulls in the driveway or opens a door or something like this. How you can get notifications is you can click on the allow alarm notifications, and there's a couple of options here. The very first one, allow device alarms, will actually basically just spit out a list of alarms or logs in the app itself. If you click on the allow app notifications, it will actually push it to you in a text, much like you saw earlier when that popped up. You'll notice that I have a motion detection alarms that are popping up because I have this device toggled. And it'll also send me a snapshot. So this is a global setting. If you want it to text you whenever there's motion, you're going to toggle this one on. If you want it just to go into the app, then you're just going to turn this one on. If you don't want any notifications, then you just turn that off. And this is going to make sense in a minute when we start looking at live view. So go back in, and we're going to go to the device itself, and we're going to, once we open it, we're going to see all of the cameras. And each individual camera, we've got these same options that we had before. We can switch to a list, which makes them very large. We can show all, and what that means is if there's an offline camera, it will by default it filters offline cameras, and so you may want to just show online only if you've got maybe empty spaces in your NVR or something like that. This last one is exactly where we just were, so it just kind of another way to get there. So that'll help you out. Once you're inside the app, you can select an individual camera, and then it'll look much like most camera applications in that we've got many tools. Tune into the next video for more live view and playback features.